prison. Dope boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded. Soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now. Ain't I? Work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player. Hated a player. Now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking? Talking that's funky.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down carry for Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's Henry. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he's got some space here. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Henry running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilliard, and he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again to Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. On the run, this is Hilliard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. We're scoreless after 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Hilliard. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Finding space at the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 41's the mic. Here we go. 41 mic right here. 41.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. got a man open. It's Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch. And now they've got their backs to the goal line.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Kill. 11 MT. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow forced out to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. .51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Right. Yeah, right.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 27, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers.
Thanks for the follow.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, Steven.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill.
No way.
Pass broken
No
up.
way.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game.
Damn. Classy.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll run wide side with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right?
Yeah.
Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On play action, now Rodgers.
Oh, dude.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards.
All right.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers again now. he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run for it with Henry. Room here to run. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 73 yards. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Hilliard. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 3rd down, Henry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Yep.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A 1st down carry for Henry. And a short gain here down to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the 1st. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers. Irish hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, Rodgers. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper as time expires in the first half. And the Titans are...
He quit.
Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent dude. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On play action, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Allen will try again on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Now Allen again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through it with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Quick slant to Crowder. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Singletary will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second down and goal. Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 right at the 30. They begin with Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen eluding the pressure right. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Henry up the middle, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, he had it.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on.
Incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. And
he's got a man complete. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Allen. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football.
Superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Ready, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Allen going to go to the air right away. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. They run here with Singletary. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam there to make the grab. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Allen will try to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. And the Titans are going to recover the football. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
8-6 the score after 1. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 49 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions. And hope you're successful from here on out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? Afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I see.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
See those hacks.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 1 second left in the half, sucker. On is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. They got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
I'm going to toss it to the T.
A give to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll
All
lose
right,
a yard
all right,
there
all
at
right.
2nd and 11.
I'm using my broken remote on you.
Now a handoff to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Derrick Henry. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Yeah, sucker.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
That's what I do.
That they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first down. That's what we just saw right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
He's checking credit.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hilliard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run for it with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans will add to their fourth quarter lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for two is denied. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick.
Yeah.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, that's a
give it away now. Give it away now.
Up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first down carry for Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Penetration.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready?
On the run, this is Hilliard. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry.
Oh, he got there. Liar. Hackinson.
And the Bills are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Interdiction.
Deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Bills.
There we go for 2, buddy.
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill.
No, he had it.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Henry up the middle. Finding room at midfield. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run it again with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Henry. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They'll try and run it in with Henry.
Woo!
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And this will be caught. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion.
You better get that too.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to
Escada.
overtime.
Escada.
Throwing is Allen.
No.
Flushed out right.
Damn.
The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Up the middle they go. Hilliard. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on second down, but the clock still runs. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll run again with Hilliard. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense, the game is over at that point.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilliard, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. First throw in overtime for Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. This will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach John Ford right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the 1st down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And a sigh of relief on that sideline right now because that was a tricky call to go for it here in OT, but they got it.
I think it tells us about the mindset of them, though. They decided that they had to go ahead and win the game right now. Didn't want to turn the ball over, give them any other opportunities. One time, one shot, keep the ball, and they went for it and got it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. 176 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry.
Got it.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Hilliard, a short gain here, maybe 1 yard to the 29.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Motor ran.
15 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Motor ran.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. 2nd and 11. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Motor
Now a
ran.
timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Bullock's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
No!
Man, complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking.
The Hawks win every time.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
Talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning front of.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings.
The Beast? No more joint real quick. The Beast. Almost done. And we're ready.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Shit. Thanks for the follow, Steven.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second and 8 coming up.
Throw it.
Again, it's Cook.
Oh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A little juke. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
The heck, sir?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 39, Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
39 yards.
And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon.
Eckington.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
You onside kick, bro.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
You onside kick.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
He's all tired.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
But he's not.
First carry for Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
You're going to need him.
Henry. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They'll run for it with Henry.
Yeah.
They find some open field. Derrick Henry all alone. And he will score.
That's what I do.
Titans. Derrick Henry, 66 yards.
And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead.
I don't need nobody else.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy.
It's our run game, well.
Line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Just run it
the
every
offense
play.
begins another drive here. Pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's
every
not
play
that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive.
There he goes left side. The 20.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are once again back in front. Cousins will try and throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a carry here for Hilliard. Avoids him at the 40. And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Hilliard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Let's go.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. On the run, this is Hilliard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On second and a couple, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To about the 48-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill dancing to his left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go.
Hilliard, he'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll run again with Hilliard. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill eluding the pressure right.
What?
They can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down. On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Throwing, Cousins. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 20-yard line. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of trouble. truckload of dice. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. GLD who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. Don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
It's all right, man. Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What are you gonna do with that guy?
Check 26, check 26. Shit.
Not that.
They'll start on the ground.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eight yards to go on second down. Carter once more. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run with Carter. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
What?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All right.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll run with Hall. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Running it.
Going forward, it's Carter. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. On first down, right back to Carter. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
48
Foxtrot.
On second
Skid
down, a run
him.
with
Skid
Carter.
him.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him
all right.
3rd and 3.
You want a little
Sometimes
Carter?
you're lined perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes
You want a little Carter?
you cover some ground to
Well,
go
it's
make the
time
plays
to
we
get a
just
little
saw
bit
there.
You
harder.
saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Skid him.
They'll go for
Skid
it.
him.
Hall. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Carter. Fighting his way in for a Jets
That's what I do.
Michael Carter, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
You're going to quit? How about I get another one?
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the 49ers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in onside kick situation.
Got it on the
You're
plate,
all about the
motherfucker.
numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Davis Price
Money
on
ball.
1st and 10. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Are we going to quit?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To throw, it's Lance.
I changed my camera.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Lance. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Gold with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Another tote for Carter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Pussy pong, bitch.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Straight ahead is Hall. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Kittle catching the slant. He's up to the 20.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And now look at this. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Give it away. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Oh, come on.
Body and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Fat guy.
It's a game of matchups,
Get off
and
my
that's why
ass.
you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A final shot before half for Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis.
Give it away now.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway
Let's
in the second half.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone.
Oh,
he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. You wanna play rough? You wanna play rough?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they?
Because
oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Lance. This is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Who wants that kickball?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Yeah.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think
My
it's
dude's
time to call
gonna
the
jump.
playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Early in the
Not
game,
necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watching my stream. Viewers.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
They'll run with Carter.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They'll go again with Carter.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
What?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
The
gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. That was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play.
And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 89.
Fiere.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm paying no with my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Henry again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A first down carry for Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Second down, they go again with Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on second and 10. Tua escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. We're scoreless after 1. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength. That's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they've got to face a big third down.
And he completes it to Wilson. But he won't quite make it. He needed at 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 20. Good effort. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards.
Try it again.
First. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 13-yard touchdown run.
He Mostert the wheel. He Mostert the courage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Most of it was luck.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hilliard now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Shit.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Henry again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Pushed your whole team.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
This defense is really fooling around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to
Thanks for the follow, Steve.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded right around the 8.
Let's see if you got what it takes.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Got him.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And
got him.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until the offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Second down, they go again with Henry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, what a move. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Do it again.
Here's Mostert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Complete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They begin with Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Henry again on 2nd down. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run. It's Hilliard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field, downfield.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to go Sanders.
Lord of Horrors.
From his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
All right.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Ooh-hoo-hoo! Ooh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Now Tannehill.
Come on, dude.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Good job.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 38, Wilson, flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They'll run with Carter. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That is in this game.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On second down, a run with Carter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here we go now on first and goal.
Coach Carter.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Echo.
On second and goal. Wilson being chased out left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Carter is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. So on third down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that because you may catch him with an element of surprise and hit it. And in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
We all love to have a home
with
run
a 9-yard
can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Cool.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Come
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down at the 28. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now Tannehill steps away to his left.
Get it. Oh, he dropped. Oh, flag. That's an appearance.
We do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. Awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck to a target and get that pass away.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Come to me.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 4. They'll start on the ground. Carter.
Fumble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
The first.
With just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through it.
Hail Mary.
The lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson rolling to his left.
Come to the edge.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there.
Come
the reality
to me.
was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
That's a screenplay here for Carter. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come to the angel of music. Come to me.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Second of their 3 timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Wilson on 1st down. Out to his left.
Fumble.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense
My ball
there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Come to 16. Wilson on the move to his left.
Hurt him.
And here he'll get it down to the
Broken
7.
leg.
Now the offense
Broken leg.
And final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Now it's Wilson.
Mike.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point.
Thanks for the follow, Jeffrey.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
3 yards. I've got him in the gotcha.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down.
Bullock.
Tannehill sacked. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side. Coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators.
Fumbleitis.
Sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling.
Thanks for the follow,
we can get it,
Jessica.
And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On second and a yard, Wilson. Open man as you
Inner
saw.
picture.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Let's get a fumble here, chat.
Now, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get
the chat's calling for a fumble here.
After the incompletion,
let's give it to him.
Second and 10. A give up the middle to Carter, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Let's give the chat that fumble.
Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage.
Should have been a fumble there.
That was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will
They
go
said
to
we're going to block it.
Greg Zuerlein.
Chat.
And this one a
called it.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
You're right, chat.
And right now, Charles, this is
they
about
put the hacks
lead
on
little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll be out of bounds across
very
the
visible.
25.
You can see the hacks. The Madden hacks.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Thanks for the
I
follow.
feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10 now.
Thanks for the follow.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Thanks for the stars.
And it moves the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it.
Touchdown pass right here, gentlemen.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6.
We've got him in the gotcha.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across the
field. They can't stop
the
pass.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's pass it to the J, okay?
Henry up the middle, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Straight to the J, okay?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill dancing to his left.
No, he dropped that.
And it's scooped up.
Look at those hacks. Look at those hacks.
And he'll get this back.
Chat, did you see that hack, chat?
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want.
And all the way in.
Straight hacks, chat. Did you see those hacks, chat?
Carter with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to.
On the chat, please report him for these hacks.
Superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hurry up.
Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Thanks for the follow.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the run, this is Hilliard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep.
No way.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They go play action. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston.
Woohoo!
intended for Hill. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Again to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Bullock's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, an 11-yard
Finally.
touchdown. And
Jesus.
the Saints take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Go outside kick.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Do you want to play rough? Do you want to play rough?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Tannehill on first down. Steps away. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Fuck you.
Coverage and intercepted.
Hacker.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Final play of the half here, Winston.
Oh, thanks.
And that is incomplete. He took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Off the play fake, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Loser.
Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on
should ran it.
The Titans offense set to
like
begin
me.
the drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play caller, he just looks at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Henry he'll get it. He's been busy today. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Hilliard.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Bullock's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 4.
Winston
finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here's Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Lucy!
Just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. A give to Kamara running right. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Here's Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 80 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have in this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12.
You ain't doing nothing.
Of 12, 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That I don't want you to do.
Again, it's Kamara. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They're running. Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints. Mark Ingram taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
Penalty. You're going to get it now, buddy. You're going to get it now, buddy.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them
Hackington.
Right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Hacker!
Complete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Tannehill to throw. And that's going to be too tough to hold on.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Tannehill.
Hacker. Hackington.
It's intercepted.
Hackington.
This straight literature, small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going.